selling your soul. Is this real?
I have a contract with them, and I know where I'm going after I die. I know I'm going to hell. Both of us will have the price to pay, a different price. I pay the karmic price. That's why I charge you a fee.
Are love potions real?
How does the devil look like?
I believe that worships the devil. Not Satan, not Lucifer, but one devil in particular that accepts human and children sacrifice.
Are witches real? Are rituals real? Today we have Tamara, a real Singapore witch, and we have a group of curious personalities, individual. We have Joyce, who is quite curious about witch, and my colleague Desmond, Eugene, Eugene, and Melvin. So today we're going to explore whether witches and rituals are a real thing.
Yay, welcome.
Yay! Let's welcome Tamara.
Hi, 안녕하세요.
Tamara, you want to introduce yourself a little bit first?
Sure. Okay, so I'm Tamara. I am a practicing witch, which means I do witchcraft for a living. I have been practicing for Okay, I was moonlighting. To be honest, I was in SQ and I was moonlighting. Okay, so if you include the moonlighting years, I think about 5 years already.
You moonlight on the plane or you moonlight?
I moonlight when I'm off the plane, of course. Yeah, and then eventually I quit SQ to pursue this for full time. Nice to meet everybody. My Instagram is ChildLucy. Please follow me.
Right. We will include the Instagram handle later.
You better.
Yeah.
You know I hex you.
But why did you quit SQ to do this full time?
It will sound kind of funny, but I was kind of forced. Okay, I think like fate and everything just kind of like came together. So number one, like for those of you who are in SQ flying, you know that if you get pregnant, you will get grounded.
Oh,
Which
that's
means
a
that,
thing.
Yeah, which
Okay.
means that your pay goes down.
Mm.
So I wasn't about to feel that. But at that point in time, from like what I was doing on the sideline, moonlighting, I was only earning $500, right? So then it was hard to make a choice, right? Do I stay in a place where I get grounded and then like keep a baby or that I'm not ready for, or like do I like pursue this full time? In the end, me and my ex decided that we are both not ready for a child, and so we both decided that we are going to abort. But still, regardless, when you abort, right, you have to redo the training. Then I was like, I wasn't in the mood for that. And then also like in my ear, very clearly, I heard Satan say, it was kind of a threat. Honestly, it was kind of like a threat. So it was like saying like,
Wait, you mean he threatened you?
it sounded like a threat. I wouldn't say he
sounded-
threatened me,
okay.
but it sounded.
How do you know it was him, or it's just your thinking?
Okay, so they all have very different energies. Like if you're talking about, okay, because I work mostly with the Goetia, which the Goetia we talk about like Lucifer, Lilith, Satan, Belial, all this kind of demons. Okay, so they all have very different signature energies. So it was very clearly him, right, in my ear saying like, quit and do this full time. And I was like, you're not really giving me a choice, right? It's kind of like you're forcing me to take a leap of faith. So I did. In the first 1 to 2 months, it was kind of the same, like $500, like surviving. But I was on TikTok last time. I was last time, long time ago. I was TikTok famous, TikTok mini influencer, right? Then I still had some earnings from there lah. Okay. Then after, eventually on the 3rd month, I remember very clearly, like it suddenly just like blew up, like, and then I was like, turns out my leap of faith like maybe like paid off.
Attention goes to what you do lah. Your
Sorry?
work. The attention goes to what you do lah. The TikTok went viral and stuff.
No, my
Oh,
TikTok
no.
went viral for the most stupid reason. Okay, you know there was this trend
okay.
last time, right? The
Okay.
like the my loss, then you add like your own like sentence.
Yeah.
So I was not aiming anybody, okay? To all the people that I've slept with before, I'm not aiming you, okay? Okay, but basically it was like my loss, you had me thinking I had no gag reflex.
Mm.
It went viral for that. It had millions of views and like a lot of likes, and like even like my favorite like skincare content creator like liked it and then commented on it. So like I was quite
Right.
proud of that. Yeah.
Right.
But then after I got banned. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I think I was a bit too like
I think before we go there, I think a lot of the viewers want to know like why witchcraft. You know, out of all the jobs that you can do while you're like grounded or something like that? Like why witchcraft? Was there like a calling or like something that has to do with like your like a passion or like where did it start from?
Aside from like leaving SQ and stuff like that, I would say it was more so of like a calling. Oh my god, sorry, that's
Oh
my
my
ringtone.
god! What?
I'm so sorry. I
This
love
is
that
weird.
I was thinking about it and then the thing came.
I love that
Okay, so
Like,
the phone just rang.
exactly.
But how did all this?
This is not scripted, by the way.
But how did all this started? Like
Yeah,
they
so
first make contact with you also.
okay, so yeah, so basically, I was once the curious and obsessed like individual who was like crazy about tarot and everything like that. So I would like go to this guy. I will mention you, SG Tarot Boy. I'm not sure if he still do readings or whatever, but he's great. He's the one who actually told me that, hey, you know what? I think you have like the potential. Why don't you like consider as a path? So to me, like you are in this industry and like you like offer like you tell me straight up like, hey, maybe you should do this. I think that's very kind of you, right? Whatever. So I took his advice and I tried it out. Started off in a Siamtiu, everybody, with poker cards.
Samtu as in you read there.
Siamtiu, yes, poker cards. Because
Okay.
I didn't want to invest in a tarot deck just yet. Because tarot
Okay.
decks are expensive.
Yeah.
So I used the Siamtiu, Siamtiu got a poker card, right?
Yeah.
Then I go around. Hey, do you want to know about your life? Do you want to know about your love life? Can you be my guinea pig, please? That right? Yeah. So that's how like I would say like I kind of like chose the path, but at the same time, like it chose me as well because, well, I was telling Eugene, there's actually like at a point in time there were a few that I could choose from, right? And then why specifically? If you're gonna ask why specifically witchcraft,
Yeah.
I would maybe change the question to why specifically the Goetia, like why the people the most scared of like Satan.
What
Lucifer.
shark? Go.
The Goetia.
Goetia.
So she mentioned
Goetia.
previously that there were
Okay.
a lot of gods finding her.
Okay.
So she
Okay, like don't say like that. So like damn like that. Not a lot. Just some angels and then
Okay.
some demons. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So instead, why not go the like light side, right? And
Right.
go with like the like the archangels or whatever, right? Why choose the dark side? So I have a story. I think it's funny personally, okay, but I don't know about you. If you're scared of bleep this out, salah kau.
I really don't know.
Then you will join them, right?
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, join them, right? So that is my theory as to why I chose the Goetia in specific. Yeah, to answer your question. Egyptian one is more of like coming like in the past I had workings with them. So in this life I sort of like had to like work with them a little bit as well. So I did actually work with them. Some of them, 3 to be specific. But then one left me because at the point in time the whole abortion thing, right? She's the goddess of fertility, so she was very adamant that you do not abort, right? And I was like, I cannot. I really cannot. I'm sorry. Like, I cannot. So, yeah. So she left. And then the rest are just kind of like hanging around. Like, but if you're asking
Okay.
me, like, sorry.
That just opened a lot of like
Yeah.
a can of worms.
Yeah.
So is witchcraft a religion, a belief, or like what can you tell us about witchcraft?
I would say
Like-
witchcraft. Number one, you want to consider it a belief, yes, because you definitely have to believe in the deities that you're working with
Right.
to power your spells and power your workings and spell jewelry, whatever, right? Is it a faith? It can be, right? So for me, personally, my faith is actually Thai Buddhist, Tibetan Buddhist, Buddhism in
Thai
general.
Buddhist,
But then when I like research more and stuff like that, I actually realized that Satanism, surprisingly, is actually very similar to like Buddhism in certain sense. Like yes, okay, it does not promote like you like sacrificing yourself for like somebody else, but to a certain extent it's also about like detachment and also not being attached to something so crazy and living independently. So people always think like, oh my god, Satan damn scary. But then my question
It
to
is
you,
it is.
Man,
Like,
but the
like
thing,
there's so many
Yeah,
taboos
yeah,
about
but
it.
the thing is
Yeah.
that, right? Like, you think Satan walk around with like a Pokemon book and then like it's like, okay, you're so and I just put inside
Uh-huh.
collected done. He doesn't do that one, right? And then number two is also like right. And then number two is also like what I like to ask. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's also like what do you bring to the table for him to want you? Right. I give you an example. I'm damn yappy. I love to yap, right? I also thinking like, okay, so this is gonna open another can of worms.
Yeah.
But so basically I have a contract with them and I know where I'm going after I die. I know I'm going to hell. And I've made peace with that. So the thing is that, right, I'm just wondering who's the one that's gonna suffer more. Them or me, because I'm the yapper, right? Sometimes like they're just like literally just like shut up. So, like,
Can you tell us about the contract? Like how did it happen or what do you sign?
yeah, so my mentor's from Boston and he's asking me to go to Boston, but there's no direct flights. Anyway, he basically told me that Lucifer wanted me to sign a contract. So I did. But Lucifer is my patron, so he doesn't really work with me in like a lot of my spell workings, I would say. Maybe some of my readings he's there, but not so much of like my spells. He's more of like a broker. Like he introduced me like, okay, like Satan, go. Like so basically he pushed me towards Satan, and then at first I was very scared lah, but then eventually when I got used to it and like understood like his love, his tough love, right? Eventually I was like, okay, I want to give something back to you, because to be honest, like I would say Satan did bless me with a lot and he did give me a lot, so I wanted to give something back lah, and I was thinking like, what else can I give other than like a sleeve, because you already asked me to do a sleeve. So then I was like, okay, I signed a
Scary,
contract. Yeah, but the contract is quite intense also. I think you mentioned asking
the
about the
contract
contract. Yeah, so the contract is 40 years each. So
So like
for
you
40
sign
years.
and then got witness,
Yes.
all that kind of thing.
There's
Really
a-
or paper?
Who's the witness?
Really or paper?
My mentor's a witness. There's a real paper, and then there's my blood also, and then there's my mentor's blood.
what?
So there's like there's a spiritual witness, of course, and then there's also like my mentor as a witness. Yeah, so it's real like.
So what did he agree to give you?
There's no agree to this. It's more of respect. So it's the contract is more of like I don't get much. As in, I'm blessed, of course, right? But like in terms of like materialistic things, like you want to say once in a while you strike 40 years lah. But like not say like about 提供价 like every day like wow blessing wow toto I can't know lah. I just strike toto in my life. I don't need to actually pull one. The contract is actually pretty intense because like it's just like 40 years. 40 years on earth you serve, 40 years in hell you serve.
So does that mean that after you sign you can only live for another 40 years?
No lah.
Then the
That's
40
why I
years
think
is
like
what?
you can consider to resign after 40 years. But the thing is that
Recontract.
yeah, but recontract
Like
macam like
Singtel,
is,
right?
yeah,
Finish already then
Bleep,
recontract.
you're not sponsored. bleep, people.
No, but what does the 40 years encompass?
Working for them lor. So like basically what I'm doing lor.
Or it's just like sign like to a job like that lah?
Yes,
You need to work for me
kinda
for
like a
40
job.
years.
Yeah, like, kind of like a job. So then this is something that this is something that I've actually been like quite worried about. I joke with some of my clients like something like I wonder after 40 years what I'll be doing. Like maybe I'll be outside Kwan Im Tong, then you know like the red color chair. Then like with a tarot deck, it's just like hi, $15 for one reading. Because I'm like at a point in time I'll be like what, like 60? Like people won't come to me for
You
like
mentioned this SG tarot boy. So he taught you the tarot reading.
no lah, he didn't. He's not my mentor, but he did used to do a lot of my tarot readings. I used to go to him for a lot of tarot
Then how do you
readings.
learn all this like your witchcraft and
You
your
learn by
tarot?
yourself lor. I learned through poker cards actually. Poker cards are actually very similar to tarot cards. Yeah, it's just that tarot decks they are definite. Okay, every tarot deck has like okay, let me show you guys.
Oh.
I brought my bag of goodies.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
I went above and beyond. Okay, wait,
On
before
the-
that,
on.
before that, right? I need a friend. I feel a bit lonely sitting here. Can you all help me choose a friend?
Okay, that looks cute.
Which one? The hair? Got hair
Got hair one.
Why not? Like, you scared this one, is it?
Scary.
Oh, so scary. This is my favorite one.
This one looks
But Da Xiao Ren, that one, no.
Like vampire.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Shall I use this one instead? Okay,
Sorry,
I
is
have a
Da
friend.
Xiao Ren witchcraft thing?
No, it's not, but I have done it before.
Okay, wow, cool.
Okay, wait, where's my deck? Okay, so a tarot deck is very definite. It's every tarot deck, although the image might be different, right? Okay, I've way too many, so I bought the one that I recently bought. Okay.
Okay.
This one, all the decks will have 78, 78, 72 cards, 78 cards, okay?
Okay.
Each tarot deck has 78 cards, confirm, okay? Some authors will add in like optional a few cards that are special to the deck, okay? The image might be different, but the deck will always be the same. 78 cards.
Okay.
22 major arcana, then the rest is minor arcanas.
Okay.
Whereas then there's the
Whatever that means lah, but
okay. Sorry, then wherever there's the like oracle decks, okay? Oracle decks are a little bit more different. They are a bit more straightforward. Why I like them is because like I just pull, right? It just give you a straightforward answer, like example like new beginning. Example, okay, so if you are a beginning witch or you are trying to like go on this path, right? Maybe you find like this a bit too intimidating. Start with an oracle deck. It's a lot easier. Like you want daily guidance, right? Okay, what do I need to know?
it's like your starter pack lah. And then
Ah,
your
pull
intermediate
out.
pack
Then you
lah.
just like that. Pull out.
Last
then
time I
you
play
just like-
Pokemon card.
Talking about starter pack, thank you very much. One thing that's very important, right, for starter pack, right, is protection. Okay, so this is something that Lao Niang did not know when I just started, and I got scolded by my friend,
Oh,
Terror Boy.
okay.
His name is Jet. Okay, by the way,
Okay.
love you, Jet. I got scolded by Jet, left upside down. Okay, because I was not protecting myself when I was doing it in my room. Okay, so then basically.
Why? Because external forces will
Because
come
when
in.
you are doing this kind of thing, right, you're actually inviting like
Oh my
spirits
God.
and things like that. So basically there were a lot of portals open. Then I was like damn scared. Then I was
So
like,
tarot deck is just not just a set of cards. It also involves spiritual things.
for me it does because I'm asking for help. Yeah. So okay, I'll give you a quote that a friend once told me that I think makes quite a lot of sense. There's two types of 算命师, okay? I don't consider myself 算命师, but two types, okay? First kind born with it. Right? They're born with like
Got the 天分lah,
天分,
right,
they're
yeah.
born with the like the gift of
Okay.
from God or what.
Okay.
Second kind, they got spirits around them, or they got spirits, they can talk to the spirits beside around the people. I believe I am more towards that side. Yeah. So back to that, I think that is a lot easier. And talking about protection, very important. Please protect yourself. You can use water. This is Florida water. Okay?
This one from toilet? Or-
No. Actually, good idea. If I want to hack somebody, maybe I could use toilet water.
What is a hex?
Hex, curse. Like,
Oh,
joking,
Yeah.
guys.
Guys, we are.
Chill.
It's dangerous here.
Chill,
There's curse
guys.
going
joking,
on.
joking. My spell's very expensive. I wouldn't hack somebody for free. Okay. Anyway, back to Florida water. So this is actually very good for like I would say cleansing your space, but because my tarot deck very precious, I don't want water to touch, so I don't use it to cleanse my deck. So
Okay.
I use smoke cleansing to cleanse my deck. I cannot light here, right?
Can.
Can.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go.
Okay,
Got smoke or not?
God.
Yeah.
No sport, I pay you money. Okay, so this is my favorite thing. This is called Palo Santo. You can get this from almost any spiritual stores. Mine was gifted to me by gonna shout you out again, Ari Tarot Magic. Smoke. My friend.
那的 hair 爆炸了。
Kena burn.
Hey, for my friend, yeah. But it has a very nice, sweet, like woody scent.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what does this smoke do?
So it's called smoke cleansing. You can
Oh,
use it to
cleansing.
cleanse yourself, cleanse your
Does it have
space,
to be a
cleanse your deck.
special kind of wood or something?
It's called Palo Santo. Yes, it's a special wood.
Palo Santo.
Palo Santo.
Palo Santo, okay.
Palosanto.
Only this kind of wood can cleanse it.
No lah, I wouldn't say so lah. There's actually a lot of different kind of woods lah. There's some wood that's for protection. Then there's a lot of incense that I also use like Chinese incense. Incense like agar wood also can use to cleanse. Yeah, a lot of different cleansing. It's just your preferred mode, honestly. And as I went go by, I kind of got lazy and I was kind of like I realized I can use my hands to like chart. So I just basically, this is gonna sound crazy, but I just envision a color that I want, maybe the mood of the reading, and then I just charge the deck. And then I just go about it. Because I got lazy to like light it up and light a candle.
Okay.
By
cool.
cleansing, what do you mean by cleansing?
Okay, example, I read for you. There's gonna be residual energy in the deck or with around me.
Stain lah.
Yeah,
the stain.
like a stain. Yes, if you want. 讲得那么难听. Not stain lah, residual energy lah. Okay, around me.
We have to use layman terms,
Okay,
ma. Our
around
viewers
you.
don't understand.
Okay, leftovers.
Leftovers
Okay,
energy.
leftovers around me and
Yeah.
my decks and tools, right? So if I'm gonna read for her, it would be good to cleanse my tools and myself, so it's like a reset. Yeah, so that it's like I'm not carrying like your energy and there, so I don't like get confused. Like, oh, okay, you're the emo one, then she's not the emo one. Then suddenly I say, hey, you are emo. Yeah.
So if I sway, then you read for her, then the energy sway, then go to her.
No, not like that lah. But I might read. But if my tools are not cleansed, I might read wrongly lah.
Yeah,
It might not be
Okay.
accurate.
Not accurate lah.
Yes.
So you
correct.
cleanse after every reading.
Yes.
Start on a clean slate lah, basically.
Actually, no, correction. I cleanse before every video. I don't like to. I'm very lazy. After I done with it, I pakala, done, back.
Bring home the energy.
Yeah, no, let's put my shit back there. Just pack it nicely. No, I don't even pack it nicely. I just throw it
But if back
somewhere.
to back reading, do you cleanse every?
Oh, of course. Then that's where the water comes into play. Although like I very supporter, then I would like the water. Where's my water?
Touch. Yeah.
Water. I just like, okay.
Sorry, I just know you say the water from where again?
Florida water. I
Florida.
don't know if it's really from Florida lah, guys.
Florida.
It's called Florida water. Like,
Can check or not?
if the text is Florida water lah. If it's not for Florida, then
Why Florida?
sue them lor. I don't know.
Alamak, so many questions. Why Florida?
Should be
Florida.
Ohio.
Florida
more
as
only.
in what?
Sweet
As in-
home
Florida.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it got expiry date?
So I
or
do
not?
this sometimes if I lazy.
What time got expiry date one?
I mean like the effectiveness.
Good question. I don't know whether got expiry date or not, sia. I don't know.
Okay, let's try.
不知者无罪. So to me, it's like if it still works, it works, right? Yeah.
It got smell the water.
Yeah.
Wow, we can smell.
So
So
you
Prefer which smell?
Florida
Which smell do you
smell, Florida
prefer?
smell.
huh?
Which smell do you prefer?
Got what smell? Got choice.
The bowels have to go smell.
Oh.
lah.
Or water?
Actually, the water one
The water
smell
smell
good.
nice.
Really?
I like the wood.
For-
Thank
for the-
you, girls.
Maybe you water element. I water
Yeah,
element.
Yeah,
water
maybe
element.
I'm what? I don't know. I'm what?
What?
maybe
what
element. This
I don't know
八字, this 八字.
八字.
Fun fact, I tried to learn 八字, and then I went for lesson number 1, and then afterwards I was like damn confused. I forgot almost everything. I returned everything to the teacher.
Ayo. Listen.
So what can you do with this oracle deck also?
So oracle decks are more of like I said, like a direct daily guidance. So, for example, like if you were to ask like, okay, can I have a message like in general? Then you just bam. Example, a new beginning. What the hell does it say? My context not that good. Sorry. Have courage to open a new door. So it's very straightforward. Whereas if it's a tarot deck, right? Sure, example, anyhow take out one card. Okay. Ace of Air, which is Ace of Swords, right? The number one, the imagery is very different from deck to deck. This deck barely has any imagery, I'm gonna be honest, okay? So this deck is based off more of the meaning of the cards. So then those who just started, you find it very hard to learn the meaning, right? Oracle decks will be easier, like.
So you have to memorize also all the 70 plus meanings. Can we see the
I
cards?
won't say you have to memorize, but you will have to.
Have you seen the card?
Can.
You want to see all 70 over card?
I want to see
Then
how
the
it looks
podcast
like.
1 hour not enough, sir.
So the tarot cards is like all different type one.
Yes. All
Oh.
each 78 is all different.
No, as in like different deck, different.
All different deck, all different.
Oh, I
If
memorized
it's
it.
the same, it's plagiarism.
Oh.
I think so lah. I don't know lah, but I think it will be plagiarism if it's that.
Okay, maybe let's go ahead with our reading first.
Sure. Who
Um,
do I read first?
Joyce, you
Okay.
want to
Okay, can.
get read?
Sure.
I don't even need my deck.
Oh, you
Okay.
don't need that.
Wow.
Why?
Why?
As in, no, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Actually, she has very good energy. Like
Really?
when I tap into energy, it's very good. But it's just that
Just that?
How do you tap into? Like, do you need to say some chant or something?
Say some chant.
sometimes it's just like that, or sometimes I just look at you, then I just okay.
The aura
Bro,
lah,
this
is
one,
it?
this one not Jumanji.
No,
eh.
not aura, not Jumanji. Not aura, not Harry Potter either. No
Oh, so
chanting.
it's
no
just
chanting.
energy.
It's not energy. It's like I'm okay. 讲难听一点, I'm basically invading your auric field lah. Like I'm just invading your head and your mind.
Okay.
For people, okay. A good thing is that you're not stubborn. Because stubborn people is very hard to enter the mind. Yeah. So stubborn people are almost impossible for me to read. Yeah. So actually you are very like happy-go-lucky. Like
yeah.
you're very happy-go-lucky. So
Oh, okay,
a
we
lot of
started,
girls- Yeah,
We started already. Okay. Oh,
a
we
lot of things in
started.
her life, right? She got problem, right? To her, it's just like, oh, okay, move on now.
Really?
Let's just move on.
It's true.
We don't care. Like, it's just a life. This life, like, she's not the kind to like, oh, why is my life like that? Like, why I keep getting one problem? She's okay, solve next thing, and it's not the kind of like, oh, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, that kind of mentality, but more of like a, it's okay, meh, nothing. I can do better than this. Yeah, then move on. Yeah, she's very happy. Like just, and if I'm gonna put it in a sentence, it's more of like a, I got no time to be upset. I rather spend that time being happy. I rather spend that time with my friends and loved ones. Yeah. So her energy is actually very lighthearted. I love her energy. Like
Thank you.
Yeah.
One look you can see, or do you need to like focus or some to invade to that space?
some need to focus lah, but hers is very obvious. It's very bright. Like it's like
Can I ask,
it's just shining.
what will these
She reminds me of a client that I have that I call like my client's name is saved as her name Angel, because like she just gives off that vibe. Like yeah, but my client's more smiley than you. My client is like perpetually like this, and I'm just like how, but okay, yeah.
will this be possible without that thing that you're wearing?
Yeah
Or-
lah. this
No,
is
no, no,
my
no.
friend.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Is it like the got antenna?
Okay, how about you try wearing my friend, then you try reading for me.
Like,
You try
Yeah,
reading, yeah.
you try reading for me.
You know how to wear hairband or not? It's
Eh,
not
no.
like that.
obviously, I don't, right?
It's like in front of his ears, yeah.
No way. So it's behind. Okay, I put behind. Okay, now it's
Okay,
behind.
now you have
Okay.
now you have been granted the powers.
I know you had a pint just before this.
What brand? What brand?
Or maybe Sapporo. Blanc.
Yes!
Blanc. Ah, I know. 10 guess one, not bad. Apparently, I know my alcohol.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to return this to you.
But usually what do people go to you for? Like what's the like popular like
Love.
love?
Please stop coming to me for love. I love doing career readings. I love doing personal self-growth soul readings. If you pay me, I will do love readings, but I really dislike them.
Let me guess. Because too boring for you.
No, because almost so close. Because how would I put it? This is not my thing. Like I would say, every reader has their like preferred like reading thing. And to me, love reading is just like, I mean this in the nicest way ever. Sometimes right, you don't need me to scold you, or you don't need me to like tell you something about a relationship. You be new.
Just
You
wake
just
up.
want me to
Wake up. Wake up.
like you be new, like stop, like you just want me to be the bad person and like tell you like the truth, but y'all know. Or like sometimes you know what's worse than like they know and then they just want me to tell them. They cannot accept what I'm trying to tell them. That's the worst one. That's the worst one.
They are
Like,
not ready
they
to
ask me
receive.
and then when I tell them right,
Yeah.
they know deep down but they don't want to accept. Then
They
I just
cannot
like, wow,
receive.
I hate it. That's what I
Yeah.
hate about love. Yeah.
Follow-up question. Since you mentioned this, so do like when a client come to you for love and you know that they can't accept it, do you as a a provider of your craft, do you tap onto your witchcraft to help them, or can it be more of a personal assistance? Because it sounds like it could be a counseling thing compared to a witchcraft.
Yeah, honestly,
thing.
sometimes I call myself Tarot P.
Why?
Tarot,
P.
then P, therapy.
Oh my god! Oh my
So
god! I just
sometimes
got
I
it.
call myself a tarot piece.
Tarot piece.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have like clients who come to me. You know who you are. I have clients who come to me like 3 times a month, and like a good gauge maximum you should be coming is once every 3 months. Okay. It's not that I don't want to earn your money. Okay, it's that you do not need to be coming so often. Okay, yeah, they come, then they expect to hear something different, but it's not gonna change in like 1 month. Okay, yeah.
Can you say that they are
So-
here for
They're here for-
assurance?
No, when they come to me, they're here to get scolded.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go to someone else, maybe you like love like magic and like magic sparkles, unicorn, woo. But like no, straight at me, I just thought that you're being stupid. Wake up.
So your job is to wake up lah.
But maybe they want to find you to do spells like to reconcile and all this.
Oh, sure. I thought them say no if I don't feel like they're doing it. Like if I feel like it's a bad idea, or if I feel like they're just wasting their money,
Can you?
I'll shut. Yeah.
You can.
So how does
It's
the-
not a matter of can or not. It's a matter of whether I want to or not. I feel like.
Mm.
And to be honest, sometimes yes. Like example, let's say she want to do a spell with you, okay?
Oh,
But
yo.
let's say
Ayo.
but let's say you are very against it. You
Okay.
have a very strong aura. Then I would say in that case, yes, it's not possible for me. It's very difficult. Or almost impossible for me to cast a spell. Yeah.
Have you ever used witchcraft to attain something that you or your family wants?
personal gains?
Personal gains.
No.
Ne-
But
never, ever?
I have never intentionally myself done on myself. No.
Why?
But like on myself intentionally like do a spell on myself. No. But I have like the 4D thing. it's actually a joke, honestly. The funny thing is because Jet, love you. Jet works with angels, very light, Guan Yin kind of like deity, like angels kind, right? So once like I think he posted like on his story like he win like 40. Yeah, happy for you, okay? Then so it was rolling, right? But I remember I saw the post, I was saying, ooh, in my head, I was going like, so apparently you work with like light also can got a bit of pain energy, yeah. I'm like, yay, wow, good for you, right? Then after that night, I had an event that day, I remember. Then I was putting on my makeup. Then as I put on my makeup, then I heard Satan say, why don't you buy your follower count? Then I was saying, for what? You will never let me win anyway. Because they made it very clear from the start. I will not get easy money because they want me to work hard for my money. So I was like, for what? You not let me win? And he said, just buy it, then you roll. Then I said, sure. So I buy it, roll. Because that time my follower count was like 3344 or something like that. So very not expensive lah. I think like $8, $12. So basically, I asked my friend why suddenly he let me win, right? Then my friend just said, oh, because you say the light can win, then he show you that the dark can win with less money.
Oh.
So basically, I won 14K with like $8. My friend won like 14K with 100 plus lah. So it's just his way of like subtle flex lah, honestly. But
Why don't
like
you just all in since Lucifer already told you will win?
Lucifer?
no, they don't say
No, I
you
mean
will
they're-
win. They don't say you will win.
You
No
do
promise.
tarot reading to see whether they will.
I don't do that also. I read for people whether they have 偏财, but I don't read for myself. I just to me it's like I want to gamble, I gamble. Then sometimes my luck like shit. Then I just okay. Means it's a phase.
You can do those 补运 one, right?
Nah, it's a phase one. You have life got up and down one.
Yeah.
You can never be lucky all the time one. You lucky all the time got problem one. You lucky. I
You have to
remember-
give back somehow.
I remember one of my amulet friend tell me he say you choose you want 财 or you want meta. Meta is like
人缘,
charm,
人缘.
and like love, right? You want love, right? You want the good 桃花, right? No money. You want money? No good 桃花.
But then I'm very curious, like where all these spells come from? Like
Yeah, actually, I want to ask also.
Good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Honestly, from my head.
really?
Do you have like a Grimace?
No,
or
no,
a
like
dark
book
hole
of like
or something
no.
like that?
I wish there was a book of like spells or book of grimoires, but there isn't. I would say there are references that you can take, but it's very very little, and like honestly, most of it is like, if I'm being honest, just from the top of my head, like. Yeah.
So your head tell you what to do, and then you just.
Okay, no. So I have a rough idea of what I want the spell to do. So example, like I think I'm most known for like my glamour spells, which glamour, for those of you who don't know, glamour basically is example, I might be a 5, but example I pump the spell on myself, right? Maybe you see me as a 7.
Oh, like blow up
Like a glow up, right? And so
广涛啊，广涛。
I have a rough idea of like a glamour spell, and then to segregate myself from other people who are doing glamour spells, I keep trying to like do different things with the spells, right? And make my spell improve my spells. So I recently added like anti-aging, hair
Wow.
loss, because to me hair loss was a thing. I was losing hair for a while, okay? So to me it's a thing. So I keep adding different things, right? So I would say there's the logical thinking aspect, and then there's also there needs to be the power aspect backing it up, right? So then that I gotta thank my deities, not me at all. That's just the chanting. That's just the, and honestly the chanting is just to get them to come and like sort of like a worship. Like I'm worshipping you. I'm like thanking you for your presence.
But how do you know whether it work or it's
The
real?
reviews.
Oh,
My reviews. I would say honestly like last time I used to doubt myself lah. I would ask my friend. I used to ask my friend like how was the ritual? They should say not bad, 99. Then I'll be like okay good.
Wait, so you didn't learn witchcraft from anyone or something? You just your own feeling. How it's supposed to be.
I would say if I learn from anybody, it's spirits and deities. Yeah.
How they teach you? Like how do you know how to do all these rituals?
listen, hearing. She say.
Do this, do that, do this.
Like
do
the
that.
chant, how do you know what to chant?
It's
You know the
chanting,
whole
ah.
flow.
Okay, so basically what I chant is demonic. I hope there are no Christians out there. Don't hate me. I used to be Christian. Okay, I just do not really vibe with Jesus. But that does not mean I do not believe that Jesus exists. Jesus exists. Okay, and Jesus loves you. Okay, but Jesus doesn't love me as much. Okay, so I used to be Christian. But then eventually I was, so when I was Christian, I used to do tongues, right? You know, tongues, like, because I was
Speak
in
in
a
tongues,
charismatic church, right? So I used to speak in tongues. So then, there's this one time I was doing a ritual, and then suddenly, like, something took over my body. I was like very confused. I was like, but it was a very nice feeling. It was a very powerful, like, kind of feeling, but like, yeah. Then afterwards, then I remember I was like blurting things, like, similar to tongues. Then I was thinking, like, cannot be speaking tongues, right? They'll be so offended. Like, then I was asking my friend, and my friend said, oh no, it's something you inherited from a past life, like demonic tongues. So basically, what I do now is I chant demonic tongues during my rituals.
How you learn?
I don't learn. It's just like tongues.
So
It's the gift.
Comes to you.
It's like tongues. The gift of tongues. That's what it's called. The gift of tongues. It comes to you.
Like 那个 how to say
It's like a language.
It's not a language. It's just it's the Holy Spirit. Oh, sorry. I sound a bit too. I sound a bit too agitated.
Is it like how the Harry Potter can speak the snake language like that? Because you just
tongue,
need to learn
passer
one. You need to
tongue.
learn one.
Passer tongue.
I want to imitate, but I scared it's offensive. But it's basically like just like
Can you try?
it is a bit similar to the Christian tongues, which in a sense, sorry, it's similar, but like nobody understands us. You gotta admit that. Okay, like even when I was in church, nobody understood it. That's why you call it the gift of the Holy Spirit, right? Well, only the Holy Spirit understands one, right? So only my demons understand lah, right? It's just basically like la 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 la. Even if I say la 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 la, it might have deeper meaning behind it. You just don't know. Yeah, so, that's just like tongues. Like,
But have you ever used your skills and your craft to like really help someone, or like, I mean, based on your personal experience lah?
really helpful.
Like,
The most fulfilling, I would say.
Yeah, correct. Like the most interesting or
I would say the most
fulfilling
fulfilling would be fertility. Yeah, they were having difficulty like
receiving.
receiving, and the best part, they were both friends. And they both came to me one after another. So then after like one come, then she intro the other one. Then like I remember it was very weird. I gave the weirdest set of instructions, not by me. Like it was a game where I listened, right? But rub the cinnamon, don't know. I brief from what I remember. Cinnamon must be in like some oil. Then you rub the oil on your stomach on a certain day. And then you must be on a certain day. Yeah, and then like, but it worked.
But this one got Chinese belief.
It
one.
worked.
Yeah.
It worked. And then
Yeah.
like I remember like, okay, basically the one that successfully carried, right? She sent me a picture of the baby boy, very healthy, very pretty. Yeah, that was the most fulfilling, I would say. I don't think I have had a more fulfilling experience to date. Yeah, the
What
gift
was
of
the
life,
most
lah.
unethical request then, based on memory, like.
That I did or that I didn't do.
That you didn't do, and you did.
That I did and I didn't do.
If I pay enough money, will you do? Or not?
If you pay enough money, everything doesn't sell, man. I will kill myself for enough money. To me, I think that ethics is quite a big thing. So before I do any ritual, I always pull cards like to see whether like it's going against somebody's free will or like, cause like I mentioned before, like love spells, like in general is a very iffy thing. I do conduct love spells, but I always do a reading beforehand to check like is there feelings on like party A's end to make sure that it's not just party B's 胡思乱想. Oh my god, I love him and I want him. Yeah, so I would say the most unethical would be considered love spell. I would say some people would consider it a love spell. Yeah, that I didn't do. Death spell.
Oh my
People
god.
actually request for that.
This is gonna be a bit specific, but I don't think she follows me anymore. Okay, because I rejected her request and she was quite upset.
Okay.
So it came after a reading. During the reading, it was so bad that I had to refund the reading. I was like, I can't do this.
When you say bad, as in what?
I can't do this. Like I
Oh.
literally can't. I need to stop this conversation. It is affecting me. Like so she was basically asking about like her dad. She didn't have a good relationship with her dad, and hear me out. Daddy issues number one. Okay, but like she didn't have a good relationship with dad. She was asking like when her dad would like kong ka kyong. And yeah. And then afterwards, like when I said like I'm not gonna read that, then she said like, do you offer like spells to like?
Oh no.
But can it be done?
I don't think I can do it, but like there's somebody I like to
hello,
watch on
sir.
YouTube.
Who are
They
you
call the Penang Kueh Wang.
Oh. I heard
You know the Penang Kueh Wang. I love him. He call him the Ghost King.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Ghost King. For any price, I can make your mother die. Wow, they're handsome.
Really? There's such.
Yeah. So he's famous. He's like, but you know the best part is like when people actually go and find him, right? Do you know who is Ghost King? No idea. People in Penang have no idea who he is. But then on TikTok, he's freaking famous. He's like, at any price, I can make your enemy die.
But there's a huge price to pay also, right? Is it?
I don't know, but the thing is people don't know whether it's real or fake. But is there a price to pay? Confirm lah. Buying 必有果. Even don't say like death spell, like let's say like normal like luck spell, you also got to pay a price. Example, I do a spell to boost your business, then what price you pay? Maybe you pay a price of time. You go and don't have as much time to spend with your loved ones. All the time is to go to your business. But then yes, your business flourish lah.
So if I find, let's say I engage your service, the price is paid by you or paid by me?
Both of us will have the price to pay. Different price. I pay the karmic price. That's why I charge you a fee. Right? That's why I feel lethargic after a spell. That's why I feel like I'm gonna want to die sometimes, right? Not literally, do not call police on me. You know people actually call police on me before. I want to say I'm not suicidal, okay? I just said literally, okay? I don't mean it, okay? Yeah, but so that kind, and then I lost my train of thought again.
Like you pay the coming price.
Yeah, so I pay the coming price. So you pay the price of like the practical sense. So like I said earlier, like if I do a luck spell or money spell, like I mentioned, like then if you sit on your ass, your money's not gonna drop into the sky. You still have to take the practical actions. And so as a result, like maybe you'll be tired, maybe you will feel like drained, you might have to face some rejections here and there before you get what you really want. That's the price you pay. But that's the price I pay is different.
Can you foresee what the price to pay?
Yeah. Before every ritual, I will tell the person straight out like this you gotta know what you're getting yourself into.
Anyway, we have some questions.
Sure.
If we can move on. There are people who are curious. If you weren't a witch, what will you be doing?
Try and guess what I used to do study in Ngee. I did drop out, okay, but guess what I studied before I dropped out?
I don't think there's a witch.
I don't think you can guess it. I'll give you 5 guesses, but I don't think you can guess.
Chemical science, those kind.
Engineering. No.
She don't look like an engineer.
She said cannot guess already, ma.
I don't look like what I study. That's the point.
You don't look like what you study.
I don't behave like what I study.
Hospitality.
No. Hey, I'm pretty hospitable, okay? If I want to be.
I mean SQ ma.
Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's called humanities and science.
Humanities and science.
Humanities and art science. What's it called?
Economics.
Humanities and art science, right?
Econs.
Child psychology.
Child psychology.
Psychology.
Child psychology.
Then my friends were like, you imagine you're just fucking polluting. Sorry. polluting like every child out there. I'm just like saying like.
Poor kids.
Then thinking next time if I got a child, right? My child gotta go, meet my parents. Day. My mom's a liar. My mom's a witch. Don't bully me.
That is so a novel to write actually.
Do not bully me. My mother
So
witch.
when you write, like, when you go for whatever you need film form, right, then your occupation you write which?
Self-employed. I don't dare.
Cannot find.
But
don't have a column.
Sometimes you talk to old people, right? Old people, there's no nicer way to put like I'm a practitioner or whatever, right? So you just say 巫婆.
So when your parents first heard you do this for a living, then they will be like, 可以吃的咩? They will doubt all this. Or your relative also will tell them.
No, my mom was not 可以吃的咩. My mom was more of like, when she heard me doing a tarot reading, right? She was like saying, people are paying you to listen to you.
That's why I said you're like a counselor.
Sounds like
No, because you need to understand, my mom is a very, very smart woman, honestly, but she's a very introverted woman. So, honestly, right, I would say like, she can take over my job, if not for the fact that she hates people. But, fun fact, somebody that hates people is doing HR. She's in HR, but she's in the firing side, like the package. The package.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. So then, basically, there's this one time I was doing a reading, right? Then I don't really like doing readings in my room because I stay in a mansion at 2 stories, right? So sometimes I go downstairs. That's why she haven't sleep when I'm doing the reading. So then I talk. That's why she listen. Then I see her face like. Then it's quite distracting because it's your peripheral vision, but then I can see her face like. Then as well, she'll be like, she's mute. Then she'll unmute. Then she's like, just tell her to quit the job. What's this? Then I say, okay, I just say, my mom's in HR. She just told you to just quit your job. Yeah, sometimes she works for me for free. That's why she offers to like.
She's your freelance HR.
What is your family's reaction when they knew you wanted to do this as a full-time job?
I think my parents were just like, as long as you do, like spend your time wisely, don't waste your time. Cause you know when you disappoint your parents enough, as a child, like example, like you know with O level, everybody got like 2 pages of like the codes, right? Even the worst student in my class had like 1 page full, right? I had half a page, guys. Even ITE didn't want me, you know. So like when it comes to that part, I think eventually my parents just became a bit more like open-minded, like kind of like, okay, as long as like she knows what, not say she knows what she's doing, but like okay, as long as she's doing something useful with her time.
Could it be because of your enhanced ability? That's why you think you cannot.
I was just lazy to
Oh,
study.
okay.
At what age do
Enhanced
you know
laziness.
that you were able to have all these powers or see this thing?
I could hear things since I was Christian, to be honest. So yeah, that's why I always had doubts in like the Christianity as the faith for myself. Okay, yeah, cause like every time I was depressed or whatever, like I never heard anything comforting.
But how do you know it was not your own thinking and it's not the beings are talking to you?
I'm an only child, and I think I told you before this I actually was role playing. This is the thing that I tend to do, like, cause now I don't know if it's an only child thing or just a me thing, but like I just tend to speak out loud. Like even when I do my skincare, I just like, hi guys. Today I'm just showing my skincare routine as if anybody gives a shit, right? But like yeah, so I don't have much innate thoughts. Yeah. So if there are innate thoughts, I would wonder like where they're from or where it originates from. Yeah, and then like I said, afterwards when I started to realize when you start to assign like the signature to like, okay, this one sounds like something he would say, then you confirm. Okay. Yeah.
How do you find out like this thing is talking to me? Who is it? How do you track in the first place?
I would say at the start it was very confusing. But yeah, eventually they have their own personalities, like I would say the demons especially. Spirits that still confuse me to be honest. Sometimes like they come and tell me like I'm here this person, I'm just like fun fact. So once I was at my ex's house. The first time I went to his place, right? Then I went to the toilet and I was peeing. Suddenly I heard a hi.
You.
I was like hi. I'm kind of peeing. It's kind of weird. Like anything can wait. Like who are you even, right? Then he say I'm his friend. And I was saying like, how do I know that you're really his friend and you're not just like any like Tom, Dick, Harry that come in and appeal, right? And then after he's like he said like why don't you go out and you ask him if he has a friend that recently passed away and was exactly 179 cm tall. Not taller, not shorter, 179. I went up and I was like, okay, I know it's gonna sound really weird. Do you have a friend that's like 179 that like recently passed? He looked at me, he was like, yeah, then I was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I kind of like make them just identify themselves, like I would say, like even that day, like I was talking to like a very commanding presence that I didn't know who it was, right? And then afterwards I was like, what did to say? Because it was like very Chinese based. Then apparently it was like okay. Okay.
It's just creepy leh.
Scary.
So many level leh.
Oh no, sometimes it gets creepy. So that's why I have like I set like certain like rules because like I'm very open to like spirits in my room especially. I was like, don't disturb my family, okay? Don't give me jump scares. I hate them. I may have joined the winning team, but I'm still scared of jump scares, okay? And then like don't suddenly say something in my ear. Unless you really need to be heard, don't suddenly whisper something.
How your
Okay.
significant other like
See.
react when they you know when they just know you, then you're like, oh.
I think there are 2 types of men in this in my sphere lah. Okay, one type they find what I do attractive. They can take it like they find it cool, interesting. Right?
Wait, pause. Is this cool? Okay, pass. Okay,
I'm very careful. I think it is.
pass.
Yeah, then the other kind they are afraid. of what I do, and nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and so hence because they're afraid of what I do, they don't approach me at all, and they're afraid. So I would say most of my partners, in fact, my ex was actually as horrid of a partner he was a great partner in crime, like in terms of like what I was doing, because like it was very sensitive energetically. So there was this period of time like I had a lot of clients with problems that like, oh, my house got ghosts, my house got spirit, and then like, I need to get rid of it for them. Then eventually like, I get very lethargic and I get very tired. Then my sensor macam spoil already. Like, you know, reaches a point where like my sensor is a bit like, maybe last time I can sense like, yeah, you are here, like the spirit is here, or like after a while it's like, okay, I know there's something there, but I don't know where. So then he would be the one that is right here. So that
So he can also feel.
he can tell, you know, he's right there. I'll be like, okay, thanks. Yeah. So like he was useful for that. But other than that, I hope you're watching this. You're horrid.
Oh my
Can,
god.
can you
I
train?
wish I cursed you.
Can you train all this or not? The sensor.
I think so. Yeah. I think you can train. Whether you can
Energies,
learn or not is one thing. But whether you can train, you can fine tune it. Yes, you definitely can. Yeah.
I mean,
whether
like-
you can digress is definitely you can. Like if I don't listen for a while, like definitely when I try and tap in again, it's quite hard.
I think if I have a wish for a girlfriend, right, I'll be very scared. I'll be
Yeah,
you say,
yeah, that's
you
what
say
I
A
think.
means A, because if you say A, I do B, right, then I scared you put gong tao on me. Were you not scared?
I'm more stubborn.
Maybe you already kena already, but I haven't take effect. Oh. But before you find the other significant other, right, will you like do some reading or this person okay or not? Because like that because you have a leading age,
I
man.
used to lah, but I didn't. I now I don't now because I feel like what's the point, right? Like you read to a certain extent, like number one, it spoils the fun, right? Number two is like you read, and then just like how I don't like my customers asking me like what are his feelings towards me, because to me, if a guy or if you genuinely have feelings for another person, make it obvious, make it known. Right, don't leave the other party confused, stuff like that.
That one is love counseling already, right?
Yes, low-key
More than
is-
witchcraft already.
Yeah, not just therapy. That's like love counseling. I can expand my sphere already. Yeah, so like to me, it's like
Witchcraft and love therapy.
and therapy.
And therapy.
Yeah, so like if you like if you love somebody, make it known. So like I don't want to be the one that have to go and like if a guy makes me have to go and like what are his feelings towards me and then I feel like that's not the one for me because I have to go and doubt and read my cards. I don't want my cards to tell me that like okay this person has like feelings towards me. Yeah. At the most it's like okay after a bad fight like maybe like okay like how do I resolve it? Is he still angry? Yeah.
So your client base is like mostly female, I assume?
I
No?
was in 99% female.
Oh, yeah.
99% female. Okay.
There's the occasional, okay, very, very occasional male.
Is it mostly Chinese?
No. Surprise.
Mixture.
I actually have a few Malays that are very good clients of mine. And they always like say, you cannot post my review. I love you, but you cannot post my review because no, my mom will kill me.
Yeah.
Actually, one of them, I did ask to come on the podcast. Really like completely forgot that she was Muslim. Then she was like saying, "Oh, thank you, cutie, but like I'm Muslim. I cannot. My mom will kill me if she sees the video."
Is there anything you want to wrap up, share?
I want to say that I think that with this influx of like people opening up to this whole idea of spirituality and like people willing to fork out money for spirituality, please be very careful with what you spend your money on. Even like if it's not on me, right? Like this is like people on Carousel like selling. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? Some of them are really good, right? And not necessarily means you got a shop means you are good or like you don't have a shop means you are bad. But it's more of like be careful who you're spending your money with and like who you tell your story to, because like eventually when you ask for help, right, you definitely do need to give me context and like it is very dangerous. Like I realized like because I have a lot of clients coming to me and then complaining like oh like I do this spell and like the whole PDP thing you mentioned just now, and then like supposedly only two parties involved, right? Because me and you, the spell, example one cast spell on you, right? Then you are the practitioner, let's say, okay? practitioner go and tell you that I'm casting a spell on you. For what? It goes completely against PDPA, right? Like, it's just completely against. So be very careful with who you tell the story to. And also, like, if you are practicing, like, I would say, like, definitely, like, when you start your own branding, I think it's very important to, like, have your own ethics and stuff like that. Like, it's really up to you. Like, I'm in no position to say this is the correct ethics and this is the wrong ethics, right? But like, you should have your own like morals and like code of conduct. Yeah. For me, for those of my customers, they know I'm a bitch. So like, sure, like I'm allowed to like act like wild and like say like the most like rabak shit because like they expect it. Like they expect nothing less. But like, you know, for you, if you're like just starting out, like you might offend people. You know, like I know I offended a ton of people when I began. So like, yeah, I would just say something to like those who like are just starting out or like wanna start out. Like, it might seem easy, but it's really not. And you know, I had like, you know, my ex used to tell me like, was it my ex or was it you? I don't know, someone told me like, oh, it was my ex, it was my ex. Someone told me like, you know how many people would die to be in your place? Yeah, like, I mean, all people think it's easy money, but like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, you know.
There's a price to pay for everything.
Yeah, thank you. So, well, if you are certain, and you feel like, you know, you want to work with like angels or like even if maybe Satan is taking you into his Pokemon index book, you know, congratulations. And yeah, be careful, protect yourself against humans. You'll realize that humans are scarier than demons.
Then can you ride a broom or not?
I could, but why would I ride a broom when I can ride?
Free ride, ma. Grab very expensive nowadays, lah, Singapore.
Grab also ban you already.
I don't get it.
Cannot. I can get a
like
broom,
to
I
ride
can
other
try it.
things. I rather ride the
I love potions, real.
He said I got Kong Tao.
No, like you really
okay.
make them.
Love
No lah,
potion like the nasi kangkang the story or like
Like in general lah.
Do you want raw choice?
No
I
need.
used to make and like spell like this thing called 1314.
That one brand of a
一三一四
mookata leh.
No, it's called 一三一四.
一三一四.
It's her potion name.
Yeah, you know, got one,
Oh,
there got one
So it-
mookata shop.
I wouldn't call it a love potion, although it is a very nice. It has a nice tone to it, actually. Love potion, but it's more of like you can't call it a love potion if I use it without love, right? So like, example, I'm using it to one love, so I don't really call it a love potion. I call it like a. I don't really know what. I call
Kong
it.
Tao.
Meta potion.
Nah, yeah, that's what my Ajahn was like saying. This one meta strong. He said
Raw
like,
potion.
because my Ajahn see the what day you're born, like Monday, Tuesday, Friday. He said like according to the day I'm born, like my meta is the strongest, so I should do more meta. Then I was looking about hate love spell. So that's why I created that, so that people would not come to me so much for like love readings and everything like that. Yeah, but then eventually like the it was too much. Like I could not produce as much as they were demanding. Not they were demanding, but as much as I needed to create. So then eventually it got so tired I stopped lah. So I only have one last bottle left. Yeah.
You want buy that?
One last one.
1314.
So that one is what eat ah.
一三一四.
Then apply.
Oh, and also I had issues with like because one of the ingredients inside is cinnamon. Cinnamon is a great ingredient for like attraction and like sweetening relationships. However, this is something I didn't know because I have very thick skin. A lot of people are actually allergic to cinnamon.
Huh?
Oh,
You cannot actually just apply cinnamon.
really?
Yeah. People can't send me pictures of
Itchy.
their skin. I say just put on the wrist to test. Then they like send the red. Yeah, like oh my god.
Then you just
Then
eat lah.
it's
Make
the
into like
cinnamon.
the number price. Just put into the rice.
No rice. Auntie Annie's got the cinnamon.
Auntie Annie!
The pretzel. They got very strong ma. Then you buy. Then you just a bit.
Auntie Anne,
Cannot
please
tell one.
sponsor me. I love Auntie Anne.
Oh, I love it also.
Auntie Anne. And I love
Right.
the cinnamon one.
Oh my god, that's so
That must be a reason. I knew that was a reason why I love the cinnamon one.
There we have it.
There we have it. Please sponsor me. I will just roll it on top. I'll make people addicted to Auntie Anne's like
Auntie
I
Anne's.
am addicted to it. Oh, it's so good. I love Auntie Anne's. No, but what did you guys think of like witches? Like, do you think that like honestly like when you first hear okay, this person do witchcraft, do you think more negative or like more positive? Honest.
I mean, before Eugene tell me, I was thinking my head of witch is the cauldron.
To be fair, I do have a cauldron. It's a
really?
mini cauldron, yeah. I do have a cauldron. to
Cauldron,
be
then
fair.
make potion, or
Yeah.
not to
some
the extent like
yeah.
Harry Potter lah, but at least you know.
I'm thinking like voodoo.
Voodoo.
Oh, voodoo! I wish I could. Y'all look up 太高攀我了. I wish I could voodoo, man. Voodoo is very secret.
大小人.
大小人 I can do cause 大小人 is Chinese, yeah. But voodoo is actually very secret. So like voodoo is like it's a close practice I would say. It's very 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 strong, but it was used like last time in the past for like people to get a hold over their oppressors. That was why voodoo was sort of created, and like that's why voodoo is so strong. Yeah, it's like passed down generation to generation. Yeah, it's not like 我们打小人. I mean, I got 打小人 before. I really be 打很难 that thing. Very good at Kalimpong opposite the auntie, very nice. You go over there, then she will ask you got
The
picture.
Bugis one is it?
She will ask you 有照片吗? Then you say no 照片. Then he say 那你写他全名. 你有全名吗？没有全名，不用紧，你想他的脸你就打。Then the guy wearing heels. Then she say, 我借你我的拖鞋. Then she let me have to put like whack. Yeah, whack.
It's a big thing in Hong Kong, I think.
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
I don't know if it actually does anything lah, but I know surely 心理作用 is damn good.
Yeah.
Wow,
Make you feel
damn
better.
sedap.
Yeah.
Wow, shiok
Later
ah.
the next person is say, 不懂为什么我睡觉起来明天有
Cramp,
baluku.
cramp, cramp.
Then you what you think about witch?
First thing I think is like good witch or bad witch like because to me every profession is like there's a good and a bad. So that my first thought is
That's a
good
very
or
good
bad.
thought. That's a good point, yeah.
Are there?
Are there
I
like
think
good witch, bad witch?
There
Yeah.
will always be good. Like accountant will be people good at accounting, bad at
Yeah.
accounting still choose to do
no,
accounting.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
your good and bad, right? The good is the light side. The dark the bad is the bad
Yeah.
dark side.
这样子说就不对了。这样子说 then if 那些拜多亚别的也就是坏人了咯。
Like
Because
use it the purpose lah, purpose.
Technically, because like I mentioned to you before, right, is when we say dark, right, we're actually more of mentioning the energies. Like, okay, dark. So like example, there are Egyptian dark, there's like Todeapi dark. I mean you go by Todeapi, those Taoist temple, Todeapi is the dark side, right? It's like literally the LED one strip, another dark. So it's just the energies, not really dark. But if you wanna say black, have not experienced, would love to experience, actually, honestly.
You mentioned black, right? Is need sacrifice one.
Yeah.
So dark and black magic are different.
I mean, I would say dark. There is still a sacrifice. My blood, yeah, if you want to consider my blood like a sacrifice, but it's just a bit lah from my finger lah. Yeah, but when I first started, I was a bit stupid. When they said they wanted blood, then I go and
Chop
take
off
penas
your
like,
finger.
I take penas like that. I was like, oh my god. Then my friend said, you stupid or what? I go to buy the diabetes thing. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my god, it's so much easier. Yeah.
Okay, quick fire round.
Let's go.
How does the devil look like?
If you're talking about the devil as Lucifer, extremely handsome. You need to understand that
handsome?
he was God's creation, like God's finest creation. Before he fell from heaven, right? He was God's pride and joy, right?
Does he look like human or?
I would say they appear differently to every different person, and even to different practitioners, they can appear differently. But to me, Lucifer appears as like a very good-looking, like. Okay, I
If
don't
there's
even
a celebrity that you can.
no, surpass,
No way.
like.
Surpass ah. Wow.
It's like macam okay, I don't even like anime but it's like anime, like you know what I mean, like surreal, like the kind of surreal.
The
kind
very
of anime.
swai one.
Yeah, like Chang-woo, but like you know Chang-woo, like Chang-woo should not
Who's
exist.
that?
You don't know Chang-woo?
I know Chawamushi lah.
How do you spell? Let me Google.
CHA Chang-woo.
CHA.
Chang-woo's like golden ratio, right? His face is unbelievable. I would say it's that kind of like unbelievable like face. Like how are you so good?
Chang-woo.
Let me see.
This one.
Yeah, so freaking
Oh
handsome.
my god.
Handsome,
That's
yeah.
why.
But he
Look-
cannot act.
Look like
honestly,
that. Lucifer look like that.
No,
No, no, no.
no.
See,
Better than that.
That kind of face.
Better
like,
than
that
that.
kind of
Oh, flawless.
Lucifer look like that.
That kind of-
Korean sia. K-pop very
Lucifer, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요.
It's like kimchi.
Let's go to hell. Rock
Sam
and
Yang.
roll.
Sam Yang. Kimchi.
I'm very curious.
Rendang.
Why is his skin color?
Good question. I have no idea.
But you say he handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a anime character. That's the thing.
Oh.
You see,
Oh,
anime
there's-
is white, right? It's a
Yellow.
So there's like no race, no nothing, like just
I don't think
a figure.
He's like saying Jesus is black. There are studies. There are studies that Jesus could have been black.
Oh my god.
There are studies that Jesus could have been black. You know all the imagery. I'm not trying to be offensive. It just could just be whitewashing. You know, honestly.
Is he like the red color? You know, the tail.
Because if you think about it,
That one in the movies,
back in that
movies.
time, there's no like sunblock and all this kind of thing, so it's easier to be tan, right? So let's not call him black. Maybe he was just really tan.
tan, not black.
No, but there are people who are like debating like conspiracy theories that like Jesus was black, like literally he was like no hate to black, they're the superior race.
So he appeared in human form, like you know, like when I watch the movie The Lucifer, wow, wear the suit.
I don't think he never really appeared to me as human form, but like
So why? How does he?
There is no
Can you
tailor
draw?
there.
Can you draw one?
Like anime lah, she say already.
my drawing
Anime
sucks
how?
lah. My draw, I'll draw a stick man, come on.
There's no tailor
Anime
there.
got a lot of-
There.
It's easier to draw Satan lah. Just one hoodie and then like a
He wears hoodie.
yeah, he wear hoodie. He wear hoodie. To me,
Satan,
like a
wear
hoodie, like a hood, and then just like a.
Like a hoodie.
It looks like a hoodie lah to me lah.
They
Not
got
a hood lah.
the
Like,
horn,
you
like
know,
Wow.
no horn, just a hoodie.
No
hoodie.
horn.
Then like
Which
I cannot
brand?
really see the face.
Uniqlo.
brand?
ah.
Which brand?
Uniqlo.
I wonder what brand he's endorsing. I have no idea.
There's a term for famous celebrities called selling your soul to the devil.
Illuminati is it?
Is this real?
Do I believe that some of them? Okay, I wouldn't use the word. I don't know if I would believe in the Illuminati per se, because I think that's a bit too like conspiracy theorist, right? But do I believe that some of them worship the devil, and the devil not be necessarily being Satan and Lucifer, because there are other like when we say like princes of hell, there are other princes, right? I would say so. One example. This is my own theory and my own theory only. Okay, but so Travis Scott. I firmly believe that. Personally, for me, I firmly believe. Okay, my own belief. I believe that Travis Scott worships the devil, not Satan, not Lucifer, but one devil in particular that accepts human and children sacrifice. Reason being.
Oh, that's quite harsh, leh. Okay,
Wait,
but
is it Travis Scott? Is the Travis Scott right? The one, the concert that a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like number one, the concert, right? When you see the layout, like how you enter and everything, it looks like you're straight up walking into hell, man. If there's not a freaking ode to hell or ode to like whatever God you're praying to, I don't know what it is. Like I cannot think of a better way to like honor my God, right? Or honor Satan. Like if I was really working with like whatever deity. And then number two, like there were so many deaths, but like how did he get away with it? And like there were barely any prayers like after that. So it was just all very iffy to me. So I just
it's a
personally
food for
to
thought,
me-
lah.
Personally for me, I feel there's something, but there's nothing wrong with like him working with the devil. But if it was really a sacrifice, then I feel that was wrong. Yeah. But that again, that's just a conspiracy theory that I have.
But USS Halloween Horror Night is the same one.
Why? How?
The way you walk in is like going to hell.
But
one.
nobody
No,
die
you
mah.
do you see the Travis Scott one? Travis Scott one is next
Oh, that
level.
one, that one different.
That one
ah.
nobody
Travis Scott one next level, sia. Travis Scott one, I feel like that one is like wow, my orientation, like I got the flames and all. Yeah, like, what, honestly, who was in charge of the visuals is quite sick.
Maybe they are in the same team. lah.
And then they say like Justin Bieber, Kanye is also like all like Illuminati. I don't think so. I just think they're on drugs. Honestly, I don't think like look at the way Justin Bieber behaves.
Just them saying
Yeah, he's out of this world.
The old Justin and the new Justin are a bit
Yes.
It's very different.
I'm like, oh my god, what? Love Haley, love Road, okay? Road saved my skin, okay? But like, how do you deal with him? Like, You see the meme? She's dressed up to the nines and then he's just in a freaking hoodie and then like he looking like a hobo. You still think the Illuminati is real after that? Think about that.
All right, so thank you, Tamara, for sharing this witchcraft
Thank you for having me.
with us.
everybody.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting topic. Yeah, so we'll put her Instagram handle somewhere there so you can follow her.
Put it in my mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, and give Raffles Place a follow. See you guys.
Kamsahamnida.
Thank you.
Adios.